Hello everyone, this is Magical Witch and I am here to show you guys this awesome spell that you guys can do at home. This is a forgive me spell. What you're going to need for this spell now, forgive me spell is, I'm gonna tell you what is it for. The forgive me spell is if you have someone that did you wrong and you want them to come to you and ask you for forgiveness. Forgive me for what I did to you. I apologize for the wrong that I did to you. I'm sorry. I know I messed up, blah, 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 blah. And you want them to come back and ask you for forgiveness, then you do this spell. Now, important, if you do this spell, and you want this person to apologize to you, to forgive them or whatever, you need to forgive them. You need to accept their apology, okay? Accept their apology and not, you know, be like, oh yeah, you do the spell and you're like, that's all I wanted to hear, and just keep it moving. No, this is something that you know that you want. I know you're angry with this person, but you want this person to realize the wrong that they did to you, and you want them to just apologize to you and forgive them. You need to forgive them. Okay? You really do need to forgive them. You can't just do this spell and be like, that's what I wanted to hear. Yeah, you better apologize to me. Don't do that because this can backfire on you. Okay? Make sure that you're going to forgive this person from the heart. Okay? What you're going to need, I already cut it in half, but what you're going to need is a red pepper. Okay? A red pepper, and I cut it in half. All right? You're going to need the seeds in there. You leave the seeds in there. Okay? You're going to need dragon's blood. I make my own homemade dragon's blood, but you need to use dragon's blood. No, you cannot use olive oil or love oil or whatever oil. No, it has to be dragon's blood to empower your spell, okay? To empower your spell. So it has to be dragon's blood oil, okay? You're going to need a piece of napkin that we are going to cut in half, okay? We're going to cut this in half, but you're going to need one napkin because you're going to need two pieces, okay? So two pieces of napkin and aluminum foil, all right? That is all you're going to need for this spell. Now, we are going to work now on the napkins, and we're going to write the petitions. So the first one we are going to do is we are going to write the person's name. Let me put it like this so you guys can see. The person's name from the corner down, okay? We are going to write their name, all right? So I'm just going to be like I always do. John Doe and their birthday. 6/1997. Okay, it's going down like so. Okay, now you're gonna turn it to your right. I'm sorry. You're gonna turn it to your right, and you're gonna write your name crossing their name. Okay, so I'm gonna put Jane and her birthday. I'm just putting an example. And it's going to go like so. It's going to look just like this. Okay? Again, you're going to do it to the other one. John Doe. And you're going to turn it to your right, and you're going to write your name. Jane. And her birthday. Okay? So it's going to look like that. From one corner to the next, okay? Their name and then yours going across as well, looking like so. Okay? Now, one of them, you're going to fold it towards you. One. Turn it to your right. Two. Turn it to your right. Three. turn it to your right, 4, turn it to your right, 5. Okay? Like so. And you're going to place it inside of your red pepper. You're going to do the other one as well. 1, turn it to your right, 2, turn it to your right, 3, turn it to your right, 4, turn it to your right, 5. Okay? And you're going to put it inside as well. Okay? Now you're going to take your dragon's blood and you're going to make sure that your dragon's blood oil wets completely the tissue. Okay? So it's going to look like this. Really wet. Okay? And you're going to do it to the other one as well. Make sure it's really wet. Like so. Okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take, let me remove this. Okay? What you're going to do now is the part that's not shiny, the part that is not shiny, you're going to place both of them together like so. Okay? Like this. And you're going to wrap this up. See the shiny part is this side? So you want to bring it towards you because you want this person to come to you apologizing for the wrong that they have done to you. Okay? Turn it to your right, fold it in towards you. Turn it to your right, fold it in towards you. And you're going to have this little packet like so. What are you going to do with this? You are going to place this outside of your house where there's sun, okay? I don't care. I know some of you are going to say, well, what if I live in an apartment? What do I do it? Then you go somewhere where you know that no one's going to, I don't know. I really don't know with those that live in an apartment because you can go somewhere and leave it somewhere, but somebody can touch it. So I advise if you live in an apartment, don't do this. Or if you have a family member that has a house, they have a backyard or a front yard and they let you use it, then fine, okay? But this has to be outside and the sun has to hit this for 13 days. Mark, 13 days. 13 days, you're going to leave this outside. Leave it. You're going to put it right there wherever you're going to plant it. You're going to make sure that the sun is hitting this every day. You're going to leave it there. Once you put it somewhere, you leave it. You do not be like, oh, well, no, there's shade there. So the next day, let's move it to this part because there's no shade there. No, 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 no. Where you know that there's sun hitting there constantly, that same spot, that's where you're going to leave it, okay? For 13 days. I know you guys are going to ask, but what happens if it rains? Leave it alone. It's okay. Let it rain. Let it rain. It's all right. Rain can touch it. Remember, this is covered, okay? So if it's raining, just leave it alone. Wherever you're going to plant it, I mean, not plant it, but wherever you're going to put it, you're going to leave it there for 13 days. It needs to dry up inside. Whatever's inside, the red pepper needs to dry up, okay? In 13 days, once it dries up, this has to be in the sun. Once it dries up in 13 days, you are going to take this and you're going to bury it in a nice blossom tree, okay? anywhere that there's a tree. This has to be buried in where a trunk, a tree. Make a hole, bury it, cover it up next to a tree. Okay? And I guarantee if you do it exactly how I show you, I guarantee you 100%. If you do this exactly how I show you, this person is going to come back to you. Now, let's for say, because anybody can do my spells, okay? And this is a forgiveness spell. So let's for say the person came back before the 13th day. Leave it alone. That's fine. You have to finish it. You got to leave it there for 13 days. Even if the person already came before the 13th day, even if they came to apologize before that, you must leave this there. Okay? It's not, oh, magical, well, the person came to apologize to me, so what do I do with it now? It hasn't been the 13th day yet. Oh, well, leave it there. Don't touch it. You already know what to do. Bury it on the 14th day, the next day, you bury it. Okay? On the 14th day, you bury it. But you got to let this get sun for 13 days. Okay? And then you bury it the next day. Or when the sun goes down, that on the 13th day, when the sun goes down, that is already nighttime. The sun is going down. There's no more sun hitting it. You can bury it that same day if you want to, which it will be better. But sometimes people will be like, well, I work and I didn't have time, so I went and I buried it the next morning. So it's okay to do it on the 14th day. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Those of you who are interested in any of my spells, you can reach me at magicalwitch777@gmail.com. That is magicalwitch777@gmail.com. Blessed be everybody. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.